Do you have, and Gerhard, maybe this would be a good question for you. Now with CNP, are you circling back on some of these systems that you've serviced, maybe put into service, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, and going back to them and saying, okay, we've expanded our offering, we can offer another level of service?
Yes, we do that. I'm not sure if service in terms of technology, right, Jared? Do you understand this?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So what we see very often is certainly on the municipal side, which industrial plants are impacted as well. Obviously, the regulations change, right?
Right.
Nutrient regulations, discharge regulations change. Right now, there's a big push on reducing phosphorus discharge and nitrogen discharge. So let's say we put in a system like Josh described, our Bondus process, which is a breaks down biological sludge to make it more digestible. So, the end benefit would be to get more biogas. The difference in biogas generation means less organic matter in the dewatering step. So now, since a lot of the same places now face these phosphorus regulations, obviously we revisit those customers and say, look, here we have a solution for you. We can help you to mitigate your nutrient loading rates, meaning phosphorus, partially nitrogen. We can reduce that for you. There's this trust which we have with these clients, right? Because we were the trusted advisors. The system in Kenosha, Michael described, is in operation for 9 years. So there's a lot of goodwill and a lot of people they have trust in us, and they're open to discussing this new solution. And obviously, we really thrive on the direct customer contact because we're solution providers, right? We like to work direct with industries because we feel like we can go to them and say, I understand the problem, and we have not just the machinery, but also the process associated with that. So short answer, yes, absolutely, right? We try to go visit those customers and introduce them to our new innovation, which we have, whether it's a DHK or a phosphorus recovery or Trier.
Michael, anything to add?
Well, I just want to add something. We talk about legislation change and things like this, just to clear out why it is so important to remove the phosphates out of the water stream. All the water streams are being discharged into a lake or into a river. And as more phosphate we have, you heard about algae bloom. And so that phosphate in the wastewater create algae either in the river or in the lakes. And that's why the legislation is minimizing it. And eventually we were going to make it effective enough that we don't have that algae bloom anymore, as well as we can a product which we can recover, which is not necessarily worldwide forever available by recovering the phosphate.
The phosphates, yeah.
Yeah. Josh?
Yeah, I wanted to add in on working with existing customers. I think, we talk about solving regulatory issues, but for some of our clients, it's more about, making sure that their operation is profitable. And over time, all industries are going to evolve, and the economics of those industries are going to evolve. So looking at things like ethanol or the paper industry, for example, we may have had equipment in with a specific customer for a long period of time, maybe dealing with a wastewater stream as an example. But now we're going back out to those clients and talking to them about how we can recover valuable secondary products from their process. Again, a centrifuge, our core product, can be used in many applications for separating solids and liquids. In a lot of cases, that means recovering value-added products. It could be CTO, crude tall oil, from a paper wastewater stream or a paper waste stream, or it could be some type of high protein or high fat product in an ethanol industry. And going back to what Michael was talking about with the coal application, for a very long time, folks were just throwing that fine coal away, and here we are recovering it, and it's a very very lucrative product that they can then sell to steel mills to make, to keep U.S. steel booming, as an example.